It is time for yet another exciting episode of
How's the market?
where I'll get you up to date with what's happening here in our housing market in Brevard County and the Cocoa Beach area. Yes, we are in a new year, but are we also in a new housing market? Some of the things that we saw happening in the fourth quarter have carried on into 2024. Our active inventory is still on the rise. Sales are kind of lagging. And I'm seeing at least one thing that I haven't seen in years here in Brevard County. We've entered a balanced housing market. Our active inventory is at a 5-month supply, which means we've transitioned from the seller's market that we've had for a very long time into a balanced market. What does all this mean and how long is it going to last? You'll have to stick around for all the details. My name's Larkin and I'm a real estate agent here in the Cocoa Beach area. When I'm not making videos like this, I'm helping people buy and sell real estate. Whether you're moving next week, next month, or next year, I am certain that you have questions and I am here to help. I'll have a link in the description below that'll take you to my calendar if you'd like to schedule a discovery call, plus my contact information's there as well. If you've been following my other housing market updates, you know that I've been alluding to our active inventory climbing and breaking that 4,000 property mark. Well, we haven't quite done it yet, but we're exceptionally close. We ended January with 3,949 properties available for sale in our MLS. And sales, as I mentioned in the beginning, have certainly been stalling. This is the fourth month in a row that we've been under 1,000 properties. We had 761 sales in January here in Brevard County. And when you do the math, active inventory divided by the sales, we are over that 5-month supply, which has tipped us from the seller's market that we've seen since 2012, 2013. Now starting 2024, we are in that balanced market. However, I don't necessarily see it hanging around for long. February, next month, I anticipate somewhere in the same level that we're at right now. But once our spring market kicks in for March, April, and beyond in 2024, I see things shifting back to the seller's market that we've been used to over the last dozen or so years. So looking closer at our sales, 761 closings for the month of January. Fourth month in a row, we've been under that 1,000 closing mark. The fourth quarter of the year definitely was kind of a surprise seeing it, but starting the year, it's not that big a deal. It's not uncommon for us in January or February to have 800 or 900 properties closing every month. January, though, is one of the slowest Januaries I've seen since I've been keeping track of the data on a regular basis. Last time we were under 800 closings was January 2019. And once we get through the sales for March, that'll give us an idea of what kind of marketplace we're going to be at here in Brevard County. If we continue with the 1,000 or so closings per month happening, then it's probably going to remain this balanced market for some time. However, if sales pick up like they always do in March, April, and May, if we break 1,200 sales in March, then I anticipate a strong April to be 1,200 to 1,300 closings, and the same thing with May as well. So time will tell exactly what kind of market to expect here in 2024. It will be at the very least a balanced market, but I do anticipate us shifting back to the seller's market for the spring and the summertime. So what are your thoughts about what's happening here in our housing market? Is it going to be a breakout boomer of a year, or is this the year that we see a market crash? Let me know below. So with our inventory rising and the sales lagging a little bit, it is no surprise that it's taken a little bit longer for properties to sell. Average days on market for this January 2024 compared to last year, it's taking 34% more time, with just over a 56 days on market for a property to sell on average. Just note this though, 23% of our sales are still selling in 7 days or less, which just reinforces pricing condition are very important for the property if you plan on listing something that it can still sell in a relatively quick manner. Average sales price, surprisingly, is still rising over what we saw last year. This January average sales price was $460,000, up 14% over 2023 at $401,000. Median price as well is rising. Median sales price for January is $395,000, up 14% over last year of $345,000. We still have a lot of property selling here in Brevard County over $1 million. There were 27 sales in January, with the highest price sale happening in Indialantic. And to give you an idea of other price points, we are still having single family homes sell under $200,000. There were 22 home sales in Brevard County under that $200,000 mark. That was your overview of what's happening in Brevard County. Here's a closer look of what's happening in the Cocoa Beach area, starting with single-family homes. Now, single-family homes, it's really hard to see a pattern of anything happening here in the Cocoa Beach area because there's only a handful of properties that actually close every month. January, we had 6 homes sell in Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral. Sales price was between $600,000 and $1.285 million. Our active inventory is at 39 homes available, and if you do the math, that puts us at a 6.5 month supply of properties in the Cocoa Beach area. Yes, our inventory is up, but a lot of these are new construction homes or priced over $1 million. Really, here in the Cocoa Beach area, we just need to see more homes come on the market in 2024. If you do own a home in Cocoa Beach or Cape Canaveral, we should probably talk if you've been thinking about selling, so you can see how the low inventory in Cocoa Beach is an advantage for you. Let's talk the condo market here in the Cocoa Beach area. Our condo market, it's kind of in a tough spot right now, and it's something I'm definitely keeping an eye on. Our active inventory for condominiums is at 227 properties, certainly higher than we've seen in the last 3 or 4 years. And it's right in line to what we had seen pre-pandemic. And then you look at the condo sales, they are slow. We had 27 condos sell in January. You do the math, this is an 8.4 month supply of condos for buyers to choose from. Sales price range from $135,000 on the low end to $1 million on the high end. Average sales price was $347,000, which is surprisingly up over 2023 of $328,000. The median sales price, though, is down $305,000 this past January compared to $321,000 in January 2023. Days on market is up to 69 days, which is higher than we've seen the last 3 or 4 years, but it's still lower than what we had in 2019, where we were averaging 73 days on market for a condo to sell. And our condo market here, beachside and Cocoa Beach, Cape Canaveral, really along the A1A corridor. I think it's going to be a tough year for them here in 2024. I see inventory still rising. I see sales remaining flat. And this gets tied to what's happening with the association fee with the condominiums. They will probably continue to rise until things get straightened out with our insurance market, because that's one of the main factors of condo fees rising to the $800+ per month. And there's the uncertainty of the new laws that are going into effect the end of 2024, where all condominiums 25 years or older, that's also 3 stories or higher along the A1A corridor, are going to have their milestone integrity studies done. And by the end of 2025, all condominiums in Florida are supposed to be fully funded. So they're having the reserve study done to make sure they have enough money in place to take care of some of these long-term ticket items without having to do assessments. If you are considering a condo purchase in 2024, we should certainly have a conversation so we can discuss strategies on you buying that condo. So what are your thoughts about our housing market here in 2024? Are you still waiting on the sideline, hoping for prices to come down or interest rates to drop? Do you have any questions about an upcoming move that I might be able to help you with? Remember, I love answering real estate questions, and I'm here to help. Give me a call. I'll have a link in the description below. You can go to my calendar and schedule the discovery call, and my contact information is there as well. My name's Eric Larkin with Real Brokers. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you on the next show.